I think I might have found the best job on earth, and it's the product tester at a disposable vape factory.
Okay, so this step kind of blows my mind. Our friend here is testing each one of them. I'm not sure if it's for taste or volume or I'm not sure precisely what.
So it turns out it's not just the vapes that are disposable at this Chinese vape factory. And also, if you buy from this specific company, it's tested and approved by minimum wage pink Chinese Smurf.
I'm not sure precisely what. I'm also curious if he is inhaling or if it's like a cigar, just quick taste test and exhale.
And those are all very good questions. Why does it have to be tested by a human? I'm sure there's machines. I've actually seen and read up that there are machines at the big brand name factories of vapes. They use machines to test the quality, although the taste and whatnot can't really be decided by a robot, but everything else can be, and it's a much more safer and humane way of testing things. This is pretty much the equivalent of testing products on animals.
这些都没问题吗？你一天大概能测多少个？
一天大概要测平均7、8千吧。
7、8千，多的时候呢？
多的时候就1万多。
A flight of stairs has to be this dude's worst enemy. He looks like he's maybe 18 or 19 at most. He looks very young, and his lungs are already probably looking like burnt popcorn. 7,000 to 8,000 puffs a day, going beyond like upwards of 10,000 puffs or more on some like stressful, hectic days. That is absurd. I think most disposable vape, I don't vape, but I think most disposable vapes have like 2,000 puffs on them, something around that. So he is like, it's the equivalent of him smoking more than one entire vape a day.
你自己平时抽吗？那你下班之后还抽吗？
下班之后。
And it's not like he just does this as a profession. He outside of work, he also smokes. It's not even an addiction or a job at this point. Smoking is his entire life. And it's also going to be his cause of death, 100%. It's also nice to see they're keeping everything up to code, you know, wearing hair nets and lab coats, keeping everything sterile. We wouldn't want anything to be unhealthy or unsafe in here. At this point, I would say that over like 70% of their body is just made up of nicotine. It's replaced the water, blood, and everything inside their body. They're just nicotine functioning machines at this point. And this whole entire little documentary that this person's put out, Machina, do they really test every single vape by mouth? It's a very interesting documentary. I recommend you go watch the whole entire thing yourself. They dive into like the ethics and talking about vaping in general, and also just it's a deep dive into the vape factories, specifically Chinese vape factories. But after seeing this, it also made me start thinking of some hypotheticals about other factories, like a fleshlight factory. Do they also have testers who give a pump or two in each fleshlight to make sure it grips correctly? To make sure it grips like a fat kid when he gets his hand on a chocolate bar, you know, something like that, something along those lines. Anyways, that's enough of that hypothetical. I'm sure you don't want to think about that anymore. Maybe if there's a documentary that comes out about it, I'd definitely watch it, but that's enough thinking about it, enough pondering. Anywhoosies, that's all I wanted to go through with you. Just show you a dream job that those of you out there that may be addicted to nicotine, those of you that have been puffing on those e-cigs, maybe this is something you could look into. Maybe this is your future career, you know? Live fast, die hard. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Might as well make some money off of it, you know? We don't know the long-term effects of vaping yet, so why don't you be one of the first people to find out what those effects are, and then let the rest of us know. But other than that, yeah, this is crazy, and I'll catch you in the next one.